What's up, bass players? This is Josh Fosgreen with some bass in your face. Today we are going to learn the minor scale, so let's get to it. If you aren't familiar with the idea of scales, they're basically like if you think of the musical alphabet as a dictionary, a scale is like a vocabulary list. It'll give you a certain sort of vibe. So the minor scale is a sort of sad, melancholy experience. And a million songs we could use to learn the minor scale, but what we're going to do is we're going to learn a couple different positions you can play a minor scale in within one octave, and then we're going to learn riffs from a couple popular tunes that utilize the minor scale in effective fashion, so you can see what it feels like to actually use it in a song. So let's start with the scale itself. First of all, you'll need the PDF for this lesson, which as always, just click in the description below, download the PDF, and you can follow along that way. It's totally free. So exercise 1 here is going to be a G minor scale. Now the minor scale means a certain series of relationships between the notes in the scale, whole steps and half steps. And the G part means the key that we're in. So G minor means we're playing a minor scale starting on a G. So in that case, that's going to be the 3rd fret on the E string here, and we're going to start with our 2nd finger. This is going to feel a little awkward for some of you if you're not used to stretching your hand out, but it's good for you, I promise. And if you have smaller hands than me, which is statistically likely, you can just do a little bit of wiggling your hand around. Just watch bass players with small hands, Victor Wooten, Tal Wilkenfeld, and you get the picture. It's doable, promise. So here's what exercise 1 is going to sound like, which is just the G minor scale starting on the 2nd finger. Simple enough, you've probably heard that sound. It's in lots of songs, like I said. So this fingering feels a little wacky and stretched out there, but further up the neck it doesn't feel like as big of a stretch because the frets are smaller, obviously. But I do recommend that you be able to stretch a major 3rd even this far down the neck. And if you need to do little shifts like this, then that's the solution for people with small hands. So let's try this together with the drum machine. We'll play this 2 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good, so that's the 2nd finger starting position. Now we're going to move on to the 1st finger starting position. So again, just like my other scale videos, this is the same 7 notes, the exact same scale. We're just shifting a couple notes over a string, which gives us a different hand position that we're going to play with, which is going to look like this. So we're starting on our 1st finger now, and this is less of a stretch because we're only stretching a minor 3rd rather than the major 3rd that we're stretching here. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. If that's too difficult for you at that tempo, please pause the video, whip out your metronome. You do have a metronome, right? Right, brah? You got your metronome, brah? And work on it at a slower tempo. Never feel bad if a play along in some video is too fast for you. Just start where you're at and work your way up. That's how everybody does it. Nothing to feel ashamed of. The reason we're starting in G minor here today is because we're going to play Roxanne by the Police, and that tune is in G minor. And it's a great bass line that demonstrates the scale because it actually uses most of the notes in the scale. So here we go with Roxanne. This is an interesting bass line rhythmically also because you're not playing on beat 1, you're playing on 1 and 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2, 3. So it's a neat introduction to syncopated bass lines if you're not used to doing that. So here we go with Roxanne. 2, 3, 4. Roxanne. There are other sections of the song, obviously. It modulates to the relative major of B flat later in the tune, but that's what we're going to go for now because it fits nicely in the minor scale. Now, for another fun song, let's move ourselves to F sharp minor and get ready to do Crazy Train, the classic Ozzy Osbourne tune. So we're going to start with the bass line here, which is just boom, 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 boom. And then we're going to actually play the guitar riff for fun too, which is... First, let's try the F sharp minor scale just to make sure we're comfortable playing that in another key. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so here we go with Crazy Train. As you'll see in the notation, we're going to play through the whole bass riff twice, and then we're going to play through the guitar riff twice, and then we'll be out of here. All right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's just two of many tunes that use the minor scale, Roxanne and Crazy Train. There's tons more, Feel Good Inc., Gorillaz. The Trooper, Iron Maiden. Fade to Black, Metallica. Brings me back to high school. Anyway, that's the minor scale. Practice it in all 12 keys. Work on playing multiple octaves. We'll talk about that in the future. Please hit me with any requests you have for more lessons. I really appreciate you guys watching. Please share these videos with your friends. Subscribe for more excitement every week. You can take bass lessons with me if you want to. If you don't want to, don't do it because you'll be miserable. But if you do want to, I can help you a lot with your bass playing. Whether you want to do slappies, tappies, scales, music theory, playing better bass lines, improvising, we can do it all, man. And lastly, if you want to support me in continuing to make these excellent free bass lessons for everybody to enjoy, check out patreon.com/JoshFossgreen, and you can hear me tell you more about what happens on Patreon, how you can be a part of these lessons, and the cool rewards you can get for supporting me there. So check that out. Thank you guys for watching. Peace be with you all, and rock on.